Buenos Dias Gunners Collective. Back at it, you already know. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Like a mother. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Gonna motherfuckers back at it. Bye-ya. Already bye-ya. Remix. As you can tell indubitably by that thumbnail right there, what happens in a menudo style or direct fashion? When the barrio, the hood, the turf, the set, the clica, turns their back on you. Hey, they didn't want to hit you, couldn't put the Mac on you, did the only thing the Vatos could do and turn their back on you, right? Righteous. Is it righteous or is it not righteous? Well, it depends. Vatos, that's good. Depends. Where are your antennas with the dependability? Hey, can you be dependent on? Simon, homes, I wear depends because I shit my pants, but I could be dependent on, eh? So let's get Charlie, homes. Not anymore. You know what it was, cousin? You know what it is. You're not with the biz. So trip out. How does it feel? How does it feel when the audio turns the back on you? How do you know what's coming? So I'm going to tell you how you know what's coming. It comes when you display baboso tactics. When you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing within the hood to carry yourself at a higher stature, man. To show professionalism and respect for the barrio. Yeah, there's rules, homes. There's rules and regulations for every single barrio in Califas around the world, homes. Even over there in Egypt right now, there's a lot that like, hey, no, because you did not post up on correctly on the corner like you were supposed to, right? They're tripping. They're going to turn their back on them or the Mac on them. They're different, right? So trip out. How does it feel? Now, in my case, I ain't got no love, right? So I was getting no love from me in the hood. I mean, I got several individuals, homeboys that are from the barrio that I grew up with, friends, people that I consider close camaradas, friends, brothers, still tap in, still fuck with me on the slum. I can see you on the slenders, right? It's got to be on the slender, man, just based on my YouTube shit. Vatos are tripping. But why does the barrio turn your back on you? There could be a number of different reasons. So I've seen a lot of people that are so scared, I don't even know where to go. Oh, what can I run to? I'm going to tell you who you run to. To your familia. That's what counts. Someone's blood is always going to be thicker than agua. Straight up. Unless the agua's good, you put in the R. Well, then that's on you. Right? So I can't call it. Anyways, besides all that, why does the barrio turn their back on you? I'm going to tell you why, bro. It's because you fuck up. Plain and simple, period. No added preservatives right here. You fucked up. You did something unbecoming that basically made the hood say, you know what? This guy right here, no, not that one. We'll get him later. Oh, he's coming through. That's good. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. We're gonna put his ass under the washer pressure. But this motherfucker right here, he done fucked up, homes. We don't want to snatch him up and do bad things to him. DPs and all that. Norteños don't really do that. You know, it's basically you're about the hood, homes. Don't come back no more. No. If you come back, sister, there's gonna be repercussions for your actions. Hey, but what if I want to go to my tia's house? Come on, try me, right? And in that fashion. Where is your antennas cucaracha when I'll step on you? And that's just it, plain and simple, period. When you're not welcome back in the hood, you don't go to the hood. It's Sasuke, no one could kick me out my hood. I'll be over there. Bah! What happened? The homeboy came to the hood. You know what I mean? Sasuke wasn't supposed to. That's it. End of story. You know, you think, you know, as a person, as a man, that you have the bolas, that you have the heart to go back to your barrio and go kick it and do things. And there's been plenty of stories, plenty of people that have went back, man, and they didn't come out whole again. Sasuke, they came out, so like, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'm going to tell you what happened. What happened is the people just stay the fuck up out the way. And you came through dipping and dashing and sliding through with a whole lot of energy, right? And you left fucking leaking and tweaking and geeking with a whole lot of nothing. Straight up. Sasuke, hey, you got new rims on your car, Simon. The homeboy came through the I was hoping that what they come too. He got Danes. I was like, fuck it, come on. This shit, right? And he came. Baboso time. You know, in a menudo style. So trip out. I remember in Susanville when I was done, when my career was over, when I finally faced the music, I looked in the mirror and I said, it's over. All the suffering, all the anguish, all the pain, all the striving, all the struggling, every single thing up until that point that I went through, from a young kid to catching a murder case to California Youth Authority to be one of the first Norteños ever down south in CYA, to being one of the homeboys establishing down there, to going back up north, man, having a great reputation, you know, and it's all for naught. It doesn't count. It's for nada, homes. Once you fuck up once, you'll fuck up twice, they say, right? That's it, homes. But there will be no second chances in the game. It's one and done, son. That's how it is in Califas. One and done. Pobrecito, right? So I was done. You know, the red on red crimes deemed me no good. Now I know nowadays, let's get gone. If you would have stood your punk ass up off YouTube, you could have got some get backs. Probably so. But at the same time, sometimes I'm getting get backs with my kids. I'm in their life, homes, and that's what really counts to me as a person. Now, I still got love for the striving norteño soldados. That's going to be forever, homes. But I'm going to be forever forward with my children. Well, as long as I can be. Period. Plain and simple. Now, how does it feel not being welcomed back to the hood? Because I'll tell you right now, first and foremost, man, without no added preservatives and no bullshit, I'm not welcome back in the hood. You think Vatos like the fact that I'm on YouTube, homes, telling my old war stories or talking about the North or the South? They're like, nah, Charlie, homes, Vatos ain't with that program. So get your fucking boca shotgun. But that story you told about my brother, that motherfucker was feeding me, homes, but don't say my name because, you know, I'm still good. And if they knew I was talking to you right now, I'd be all bad. Well, why are you talking to me? Because I know deep down you're all good. Well, then what's the problem? I don't know. I'll call you back. Then they never call again. Okay. Facts are, I fucked up. I know I did. I went against the rules and regulations of the Norteño cause. That's cool, man. You know, to each their own. Do I try to point anyone in that direction? Charlie, because what's going to happen? You're going to be on the outside looking in. You're going to be the same way I am, and thousands, I said, oh yes, I said thousands of Vatos are right now. Can't go back to your hood. You're not good in your hood. It's like that you can't go back. So I could jump in the Honda Accord right now and dip and dash and slide through, right? That's not a problem. Will I be welcomed with open arms? Charlie, homes, more than likely I'll be down on bended knee, right? Allegedly. I know what's up. I'm a grown man and I'm smart enough to know the game. So obviously I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. Parkers and Brothers can't tell me shit. Milton and Bradley, well, I know that Bob also too. Sorry, Monopoly, Dominoes, all that. I've done did it. You know what I mean? So I'm with it. But I will tell you this. I'm committed to the exemplary, how do you say that? The exemplary fact that I'm not going to go back and just chill like that with the Homeboys no more. It's over, man. The career was done. And the best thing to do when your career is done is stay out the way. Now, when I was told, hey, you're not good in the hood no more, I was like, oh, well, of course. I would have told you the exact same thing. Many a times, man, you reap what you sow. It's called karma. Everything you do in life catches up to you. There was many and plenty of times that Homeboys fucked up. They stood on a backyard or they didn't do a removal or fucking they got caught with a bundle in their ass or just different things, man. Whatever fucking put them on the BNLs, whatever put them in shed a bad light on their name. And I was one, hey, he can't come back. If we see him, clap him. You already know what it is, allegedly, porque and don't tell on me. Let's get this time, you know what I mean? Hey, but I didn't even tell you last time. Yeah, but you would've, motherfucker. I know how you are, right? That's why I didn't take you. It's like this, okay? Someone fucks up, they're not welcome back. Homes, you press the issue. One day, when the shoe's on the other foot and the issue's being pressed on you, how are you gonna feel? Well, I'm here to tell you, it's not a good look. It's not a good feeling. When you have Homeboys, man, I used to wiggle all through the water, walking around and shit, bing, da, bam. I'm in the water in the town, and you know I'm about to put it down, bing, da, bam. That was the only track playing in my head because that was true. It was facts. I was pinta bound. Most of the time I was on the run, wiggling through the hood. But I always knew, the Homeboy Psycho lives over here, the Homeboy, this Homeboy lives over there, and that Homeboy lives over there. We always knew where each other lived and how it was. It just felt good being in the hood. And anyone that has love for their water and has love for their town and their hood, they know what I'm talking about. It's a certain type of feeling you get in your little old bitty black heart, homes, that you just can't explain. The love is there. Your neighborhood store, the dead end store for me, you know, the park. What other little fucking corners we have where the paleta man comes through, ding, ding, ding. Orale, can I get an elote one time for my mind? Con todo. You know what I mean? Except for that weird lime shit you put in there. I can't get down like that. Like you put the lemon juice better, right? The lime too sour. Anyways, you already know what it is, man. The water in the hood, whether it be Turk politics or whatever put you in a bad situation that you can't go back. It's an ugly look. It's a bad feeling. And I'm here to tell you, for those of you that experienced it, it's something you don't never want to experience. Now, do I say fucking, you might not fuck up? I'm more than likely you will. 99.9% of the people do. Okay, sometimes they get ghetto passes. All right, look, so this is the way it's going to go. Let's kick back. We got time. Today we got time, because on Paru, we have time. You know what I mean? And I have the tapes. So you got a theater that is right there next to the Homeboy firm, right? So you can go there on Wednesdays and Fridays. Homes just based on the one Homeboy's not here yet. He works that day. And then over here around the corner, I know you got a Piruja, even though everybody runs through her. It's like Arby's over there. But it's all good in the hood. Definitely in the hood. She's in there. You could go there only on Saturdays, porque I go there on Friday. You know what I mean? There's certain rules and regulations, but for the most part nowadays, if you fucked up, homes, if you're in bad standings, if you're no longer looked at in good light by the gang, homes, don't go back. Don't go back. A word to the wise. Now, I know you're a man. I know you have heart. I know it doesn't take being a man. It takes a wise man to know the difference, okay? But ain't no one going to keep me out of my hood. Yes, they will, Humps. Yes, they will. If you're not welcome back, why go back to a place you're not welcome to where you have to feel odd and you can't feel rested and relaxed and comfortable? But these are the homeboys I grow always and they, well, I don't even know, right? Yeah, you don't even know. The same motherfuckers that fuck with you on the daily are the same ones that are going to put you in the basket and the casket, maybe. And ain't no maybes, no ifs, ands, or buts. That's where you're headed. You're headed there on a motherfucking full tank of a leaded there. That's what it is. Fill me up. And they definitely will, man. And a menudo style is just part of the game. Okay, and how does it feel? It's a horrible feeling. It's unexplainable. I can't explain it. You know, I can sit here and talk all day, run my motherfucking big old neck and just say, hey, man, I don't know, and this and that, but some homeboys, there's no justifying it. If you fuck up, homies, you fuck up. Plain and simple, period. There it is. I should have started like that. Menudo style, direct fashion. I fucked up, can't go back. There it is. Spill done. But I wanted to elaborate with a few more details. Now, I'm going to tell you a little story about a homeboy that came back in the hood. Okay, so we had a homeboy, and he actually went to a Pleasant Valley. This was in 2006, right before I got incarcerated. You know, I picked up my last little pegada on the streets. I got locked up. They stretched me out for 4 of them. This is when the career ended. Somewhere in the meantime, in between time on that stay, which was my 3rd prison stay at that time, right? For those of you, oh, you don't fell off on your first term. Come on, stop it, Holmes. You got to stop, rock it, don't stop it. You don't know, right? Anyways, so we was out there really functioning, Holmes. I was within the regiment. I was wiggling out there. Anyone that knows will tell you the gun was about that business at one point in time. So now I'm just an old man, Holmes, with the gray hairs on my chin, wearing a Bulls jersey. Throwback. You know what I mean? That's it. That's what I do nowadays on Paru. That's what I do. But back then, I was really with the activities, man. And I thought I was super norteño, man. I was out there really fucking doing it with the homeboys. And a homeboy had got out from the barrio. Now, he's a well-known homeboy, very loved, man. Got a lot of respect for this dude, man. I didn't know the get down. I knew he was in prison. I didn't know he had fell off. Word hadn't traveled at that time. I just wasn't paying attention. And I'm going to be totally honest with you, man. We would have probably showed favoritism and love for the homeboy just because he's from the barrio. Some of us, right? Some didn't. So what had happened was he had got out. And I wasn't even aware of that. I was so fucking deep in the game doing what I was doing, trying to make $1 out of 15 cents, you know, riding on a motherfucking quarter tank that I hear one day, we're chilling at the, actually I was on my way to Sanjo. I was pushing the Sanjo with this chick I was with. We were going to go to Milpitas to the Great Mall. She was going to buy me a new chain and shit. So I couldn't wait to get there. Orale, vámonos. The bitch was going to buy me something? For once, I bought a Burger King that night. She owes me. So she's like, yeah, I'm going to get you a gold chain. Don't trip. My motherfucking Social Security check hit. Bitch, why are you on Social Security? Because you know I got a club foot. But that don't mean shit when you're opening up the nalga hand. No, it don't. Bitch, right, let's go. So we're on our way to Milpitas. We're on the 99. We're dipping through Modesto at the time. And I get a phone call. And it's one of the homeboys from the hood. He's like, hey, bro, we need you over here. We're having a junta at the homeboy's house. I said, nah, Charlie, Holmes, I'm on vacation, eh? He's, you don't even work. It says it. But I'm on vacation from vacation. Look, I'm on my way. Leave me alone all weekend unless one homeboy gets killed. So I'll send a gift card or something like that because I can't do nothing. You know, I'm trying over here trying to hustle. And he was like, nah, bro, this is immediate. This is immediate action. So I knew when he said that, the writing was on the wall, man. They needed my assistance. And at that time, you know, I had to make myself available. So I told the chick, hey, something came up. We got to go to the homeboy's house. She's all sad. But I'm not going to be able to buy you the chain, bitch. Amazon, right? Order it. Do whatever you got. Make sure it's real, though. I like 14K. I don't do that bullshit, right? So she's all sad. I'm like, hey, we're going straight to the homeboy's house. You drop me off. You take the carro. You dip. I'll be there like late night. I'll hit it one time for your mind, and we'll be all good in the hood. I promise. So she drops me off. And I'm looking. So I need a weapon because I don't know what's happening here. The homeboy says it's an emergency. That means one of two things. One, a homeboy got downed. It's over for him. And we need to go retaliate. Or two, so they're going to do something bad to me, right? So all I find is a little pico de gallo. Just a little nice little knife, a little banger that I had, a one banger. Fuck it, that's going to have to work today. Today we got time on Pyro, right? So I take that motherfucker, tuck him. You know what I mean? No, I didn't cheek it. I'm on the guys. I had a little bit of decency. Just a little bit, right? Threw him in the pocket and go to the side gate. I hear hella homeboys laughing and shit. I'm like, oh, fuck. These motherfuckers are laughing and kicking. It wasn't that serious. They done fucked my whole get down up. My whole weekend is shot out. Like a fucking straight tecato. So I go back there. And then, of course, they look all serio. I'm like, oh, these fools are going to hit me. You know what I mean? What did I do? What did I do? What's that, right? I'm like, what's happening, bro? He's like, hey, trip out. You know, the homeboy just got out of Pleasant Valley. I said, what's that supposed to do to my emotions, right? He said, nah. he was on a bad yard. I was like, shit, well, can't come around the hood no more. That's just what it is, plain and simple, period. But well, homeboy wasn't, right? You know what I mean? Because I'm going to show motherfucking favoritism at that point, right off the top. That's just how it was, If it was a certain homeboy, fuck, I don't give a fuck if that motherfucker was in Mill Creek. Let's kick it, right? Just don't tell no one where you were at. You know what I mean? Because we can't get down like that. So look, they're like, nah, it's this homeboy, which he's a good homeboy, but at the same time, I could really give a fuck less kind of what happens to him. I mean, I got love for him, and I displayed love in this story, but at the same time, it was what it was. He was on his own. But the situation was about to get ugly, and the way that the homeboys were doing him, I felt some type of way. So anyways, we're chilling. And what happens is his brother comes, and his brother's a non-affiliated man, just someone that sympathizes with the North, but never's been part of a vaudou or gang. But he's not no one to be fucked with, Holmes. He's a big old boy, man, that will handle business. So he's all in the front yard. Hey, man, come out here. You know what I mean? Do we have a problem, right? And I'm come out like, kick back, dope boy, trip out. What's happening, Holmes? He's like, yeah, man, hey, two of the homeboys, your two homeboys, Dirty and Baby, they just took my boy's car. His brother. They took his car, they took his rims, they took his beat, they beat him up, threw him outside of his car. They tricked him. They were walking down the street, the two active homeboys, they seen him. They knew he was in bad standings. He was no longer good because he had stood at that certain yard, right? All he did was he stood on the yard he wasn't supposed to stay on. Did he know better? I can't call it like an alcoholic. He was a first termer. He got there, he got played out of pocket. He stood on the 50-50 yard. That's what the game entails, right? He stood. His bad. So he's no longer welcome to the hood. He's not good anymore. Get out of here. Let's go over there to the north side by fuck the 7-Eleven and see what Lopro has for you. You know what I mean? They're going to bang you out. Guaranteed. Allegedly. So anyways, he's cruising all through the hood. The homeboys see him, flag him down. Hey, what's up? You just got out. Hey, that's right. Hey, give us a ride over here. They hit the corner. Jesus, what did I do? It's what you did. You should have went to a different yard. Should have got off. Throw him up at the car, allegedly. This is all allegedly. This is a fairy tale. It's fugazi. It's fairy dust, right? And dipped off in his whip. They're joyriding. The vato had beat in his car, was riding on Go ones. So they're dipping and dashing, sliding with a whole lot of energy right around the west. Word gets back to his brother. His brother comes, hits the homeboys up. The homeboys had already heard about this, but now he's screaming and hollering. So we go out there. So me and one of my homeboys, he's actually a little bit older than me. We decided that for no other reason, man, this is frivolous, man. This is just going to bring negative attention to the hood. Shit we don't need. Things were supposed to be done on the unders. We had too much fish to fry. So again, this was a catfish. We weren't worried about what the heck going on, but at the same time, man, it was something we had to correct. So we started making the necessary phone calls, and we get a hold of these two homeboys that are out there motherfucking fishtailing the whip, ghost riding it, right? Hey, what are you guys doing? Hey, we're ghost riding the whip at this point, Holmes. So that's, hey, look at, watch out. We took the rims, the beat, the whoop, the wop, the... God damn, bro, did you guys leave hey, does he have a good fucking amp or what? Right? You know what I mean? Keep the amp for me. So anyways, we're like, hey, you got to give his fucking car back, Holmes. They were like, nah, we ain't giving nothing back, man. Fuck that degenerate. Fuck that fool. He ain't got nothing coming. Look, Holmes, park his car in the corner right here. I'm going to send his brother to pick it up, man. We ain't doing the homeboy like that. You know what I mean? I understand he's no longer welcome in the hood, and we're going to express that to his brother to keep his motherfucking Rudy Poop ass up out the hood. If he comes back, bad things are going to happen to him. But at the same time, man, just get the little motherfucker's ball back, right? So, of course, they throw his car back. He has his car. I came up on an amp just because the wind was blowing. And that's just the way it was. Now, at the same time, that's a story about vatos not being welcome back in the hood. Some knew, some didn't. I'm going to be honest with you. I was clueless. I was clueless like a blonde in a movie in the 90s, right? I was clueless. I didn't know what was going on. But at the same time, once I was ran down, that's when I started to implement, and I wasn't no shot caller, but me and a couple of the homeboys got together and felt that for no other reason, we were going to press up on and ride on the motherfucking necks of the people trying to come in the hood that were no longer in good standings. And what happened years later? I'm no longer in good standing. Now I can't go back in the hood. And I know I'm not welcome. I know I'm not welcome. And I know I pressed up in the hood a few times since not being welcome, man. And it's not a slap in the face. It's not to boast and brag on anybody. It's nothing like that. I have the utmost respect for the little homeboys pushing the progress, right? Forever forward with this dead end shit. But what I will say is sometimes, motherfucker just has to go back to hood just to feel the nostalgia. I bled on them blocks, Humps. I left blood on them blocks, allegedly. You know what I mean? I did things when I bent the corner, man, that I can't even explain, cousin, because I was buzzing. A lot of shit happened, but at the same time, when you're not welcome back into your hood, the only thing I can say to you is don't fucking go back, because the homeboys will turn their back on you. They'll see you, a lot of your same homeboys that you rocked with from day one, they don't want to clap at you, but they'll turn their back on you. Some will clap at you, though. I'm just telling you right off the top, right off the tippy top, right off the rip. Right off the hip to the hop, cut to the chase. They'll smash you, Humps, leave something leaking in your face. That's just what it is. They're with the business. At least in the city of Merced. I know a lot of other towns have different ways about going about things. I've seen vatos that are welcome back into the hood. Look, you could come back. Almost just keep the hood out your mouth, or keep the norte or the sur out your mouth, or whatever the case may be. And each motherfucking barrio is different. But in my barrio, I can speak on, you're not welcome back. You know what I mean? And that's just it. So you have to look at yourself in the mirror as a man and say, you know what? If I got a big old bag, I would have moved out the hood anyways, because I was scared. Progress is progression, homies. You're not supposed to fucking get a big old bag and come up and just stay right there in the barrio. Oh, man, I'm true. I still live in the hood. Yeah, how much do you get paid a month? Well, you know, see the way my bank account work. Yeah, I know. You're still on that beach cruiser, too, bien, huh? No, but I painted it. You know what I mean? Hey, remember it used to be red and shit? Hey, that motherfucker's black now. Let's say call it the Black Widow. Is that right? Operation Black Widow. Yeah, before it was Red Dawn, you know? Bang, bang. Anyways, with that being said, man, if you're no longer in good standings, or if you just are a smart man and you're able to have that bag to get up out the barrio, don't go back if you're not welcome, because bad things will happen to you, you know? That's just a word to the wise, man, the wise word. You know what it is. With that being said, I hope that you move fast with a purpose. I hope that you go out there and get everything that you want coming to you. At the end of the day, it's all about struggling and striving and surviving. You know, you got to do that one time for your mind. If not, orale, clickety, clack, 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 clack. You're on your biggity back, on power. With that being said, man, please hit that like and subscribe if you like this. If not, you can hit that thumbs down. Heavy as the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive and struggle for what I believe in, and I'm going to push that good content out. This is the gun. This is the juice. I'll give you suits, Gucci handbags, bang, bang.